Hi everybody, welcome back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. We are going to do a collective reading, okay? So this is not aimed or directed at any particular sign. It also could very much not be your message, so if it's not your message, do not, if it doesn't hit, don't make it fit, okay? Very, very important. We don't want to manifest things in our life that are potentially not good. Because sometimes what comes out in tarot is intense. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, just click off. No hard feelings. Yeah, let's get straight into it. I got my dragon's blood burning. I'm in my PJs. I was feeling tired, like, oh man. I already announced that I was going to do this, but I didn't want to, I'm not gonna lie. But then I sat down in my chair, I lit my candles, I lit my smells, I touched my cards, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Oh, and I got a ringing in my ear saying, yeah, bitch, you should do one. You know what, guys? I do need my glasses, though, I am afraid, because I am quite a fan of this ambiance that I create with this lighting. But I will need my glasses. 1 second. Okay. Not only are we bringing in the ambiance, well, not only do we have glasses, we bring in extra ambiance. Extra ambiance. I'm so embarrassing sometimes. Nope, most of the time, actually, not sometimes. Let's see, where do I want that? I want it like right here, but that's weird. Okay, that's enough funny business. If you're still here, cool. Thanks for being patient. Let's get right into your cards, y'all. I'm not going to use this oracle deck because it's very lovey-dovey. It's very twin flamey. And I'm not mad at that. I may pull some at the end of the reading, depending on what comes out in the cards, okay? So, I keep looking at this deck. I'm going to use 2 decks. I don't know how long this is going to be. 3:06 as I looked at the clock. 9s. We love 9s. 9 is a magical number. The High Priestess as I split the deck. Not mad at that. You know what I am mad at, though, is the Devil. I split the deck to a High Priestess and Devil card. Okay, well, look, the Devil energy doesn't always have to be negative. But when it comes out with a High Priestess, I can't help but get a little bit disturbed at the fact that the energy of obsession and the Pentacle King of the underworld associating himself with the High Priestess card, which is the higher knowing, doesn't speak on what he, she, they knows about. And so these two coming out side by side. That's a little spooky to start us off. So hopefully this is not a spooky reading, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know if hope is the right word to use. Well, I guess I'm just, I anticipate the conclusion, whatever we conclude upon. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Capricorn, whoever I'm speaking to, or have it in your own chart. 7 of Wands upside down. Sometimes when I split the deck, it's not always important, okay? It's just kind of, but those two, The devil, the high priestess. I'm like, oh. It could also be just like, you know, somebody that's well-versed and dealing with the underworld and dealing with spirits and dealing with, you know, things that most normal people are not comfortable talking about or understand quite so well, and will automatically just call evil. Could just be that. Could just be like an actual like magician, which look, guys, there's not the magic stuff that gets thrown around on the tarot channels. When we talk about that, at least I really try to not talk about it too much, even though it comes out. But like literally the hairdresser or nail salon or your ex-boyfriend, the likelihood of them being like a skilled magician and ruining your life because they're doing magic on you is very small, like slim to none. So just please consider that. If you're involved in magical groups, covens, like if you're into like Goetia demonology and like into weird, you know, if you, whatever you do and are associated with will kind of determine whether or not, you know, it's, yeah. And there's so many different types of magic or spell work or curses and hexing and all these things, you know, the voodoo, the Afro-Cuban, the Santeria, I don't know. There's just a lot of, there's like so many different types of things that are very real. But the likelihood that touched you or is affecting you and that's spell work, I mean, it like I said, it depends. It really depends. And sometimes it's real. If you're like somebody who sits in ceremonies, for example, you know, Aya, even Combo or Iboga, you know, and especially if you're traveling to do it, especially as a white person, you may find yourself very susceptible to doors opening and things coming inside of those doors that you have never experienced before and were definitely not ready for and had no idea that that's what you signed up for. So it's very tricky, all of this. Anyways, let's get into the cards, okay? Let me shut up. I hope you get what I mean by all that. I don't want to rant. Z the healer, he's I don't know. Watch if you agree with what I just said about the well, yeah, there is a lot of clickbait in the tarot community. Anything that involves witchcraft, black magic, you know, this, that, and the third, it gets so many more views. I've noticed it in my own readings. So it's weird. It's like people like want the fear. They like, I mean, let me just shut up. Okay, the cards want to talk. It's like, shut up. 3 of Wands upright, up 4 of Sword, upside down. Page of Pentacle. Hold on, let's wait on these actually. A 3 of Wands. So traveling, waiting for your ships to come in. And you're sick of resting. So together this is giving like whoever you are, whoever I'm speaking to, is ready for like the next phase of their life. Maybe you just got over being sick, like actually sick, where you had to like lay down a lot. Or you're pondering a spiritual path, maybe meditation. 4 of Swords could mean a few things, but in the upside down, you know, yeah, I mean, it really just depends on the reader, I guess, what it means. I just get that you are done resting and waiting for your ships to come in and like wanting to go on a voyage of some kind. You could have fire in your chart. You could have air in your chart. You don't have to. We have a Page of Pentacles here. A 7 of Swords. The Magician upside down. And a 10 of Wands upside down. Did someone try to throw some malicious... Well, because the Seven of Swords is here. So weird. The Seven of Swords in this card is like, the way it's described is like so inaccurate. At least in my opinion. Hopes. Plans. I mean, yes, plans, but I don't think they're usually good plans. But hopes? I guess it could be right. So it looks like there were hopes to burden you, and somebody maybe wanted to try and use like manipulation tactics on you. It could have involved like small little offerings of like, you know, oh, let me like buy you this thing, or like, let me take you out to dinner, or like, why don't we can I come over for like a snuggle, or I don't know, just small little pentacle, small, or well, yeah, pentacle, but like page energy, like small energy, that was like, I don't think you knew the true intention behind it. I don't even know if they did. I think that they are, whoever they is for you, is allured by you, wants to be around you, but there's heavy manipulation here. It's not, I don't think you took that bait. I think you said no thanks. I think you were like, I'm good. You smelled something funny. I'm sorry guys. Ignore the yawning, please. Ignore the yawns. They happen once I get a little sleepy. I've been doing a lot, y'all. Jewelry, tattoo designs, clothing stuff, tarot readings. It's a lot. Yeah. So I'm gonna get my rest after this reading. The Magician card upside down. Could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. Could have Gemini in your chart. Could be dealing with a Gemini. More fire energy out here. Could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sag, or have that in your own chart. Or Aquarius. It looks like they're manipulation tactics to use like little pentacle goods with the page-ass attitude. Did not bring you burdens. So what I get from that is that you did not take some, I don't even know if I want to call it bait. Like, I don't even know if they're aware that they do this, which kind of gives like somebody that is a little lost. You know, you could be dealing with a family member. You could be dealing with a fellow, just a homie, family member, a homie, or a past lover, an ex, your current person that you're with, your kids, like whatever. Put your, please place yourself where you see fit. You are the master of your story. Don't get stuck on signs. Don't get stuck on genders. Don't get stuck on cards. You sensed manipulation, or that the energy was weird and decided to maybe go on a different route. Or it could be more malicious than that, where there was like intentional manipulation, that this person was like trying to be like weird, like intentionally weird. Like they are aware that they are like making certain choices to make your life difficult, which would be a Seven of Swords also. Looks like you're not burdened though. It looks like you're like onto happy times. You're not resting. You're not sick. A Knight of Pentacles. What does this Knight of Pentacles want? The Star. Okay. The Star card. Knight of Pentacles. So we have a potentially young masculine force, doesn't have to, yang force, that wants to join forces with a star energy. Maybe that's what this, maybe that was, maybe this is a work thing. Maybe they were moving too slow. Because the Knight of Pentacles, he's like the slowest moving knight in the whole deck. Takes forever. His steed, his horse is not moving at all. And with the Star card after it, it's like they saw something special in you. You must be very special. So special that they wanted to use like manipulation tactics. With the Seven of Swords and the Magician card upside down. Again, it didn't work. Ten of Wands is upside down. And because it seems as though you may be financially well off. Or just be stable. Maybe you're just a stable person. And again, this could be love, business, family, whatever. It doesn't matter. But the Ten of Pentacles, you know, you're content. You're stable with finances, okay? Could have a family, like a full-blown family. Don't have to, though. You don't have to. Ten of Pentacles is just like, you have no worries when it comes to money. Like, you got passive income. You know, you got steady work. There's not really much worries there. And with what's come out so far, it's like you are clearly someone with talent. You may be a spiritual person. You may consider yourself spiritual, you know. You are not a greedy person. Nope. You have a lot of empathy. You are very honest, but not in the sense where it's like brutally honest, where it's like mean, because I'm kind of that way. I don't mean to be. It just comes out. You know, we all have different placements. Our charts are all, it's a smorgasbord, melting pot of all the planets and signs that have different aspects and different, you know, so it is quite fun to dig into all that. But yeah. I think you may have had a potential business partner or potential ex-lover or family member that wanted to team up with you. They had ulterior motives potentially. And look, maybe they, and like I said, maybe they didn't even know about their ulterior motive. Maybe it's more clear to you than it is to them. That maybe they're a little, give it a little delusional. The World card upside down. So it continues. Are you currently dealing with this? Currently dealing with somebody who's kind of annoying? I just got this energy of like annoyance. Like they're kind of annoying you. Like somebody, I'm almost getting like somebody who texts you a lot when you're like not in the mood to socialize, or like, and you know, this happens to me sometimes, y'all, too. It's like I actually, you know, have a little bit of social anxiety, so I'll let my messages kind of stack up sometimes, and I'll be like, okay, I'll set aside a time and I'm going to answer them all, and then I'll do that, and then what I'm really doing is procrastinating, which is you know, that's a whole other topic, but I let them stack up, and then it becomes like very anxiety inducing to answer them. And so you let them stack up even more. And then what really happens is people think you're ignoring them because you don't like them, or because you're mad at them, or something along these lines, when none of that's true. When really it's just you get maybe easily overwhelmed. I don't know why that's coming through. Nine of Swords. Oh, what? Well, yeah, easily overwhelmed. mean, I hate to say it, but I don't really feel that bad for you. You're a freaking star card with 10 Pentacles. I'm not trying to be mean here. Like, it's not that I don't feel bad for you. It's just that you're going to be fine is what I'm trying to say. You're going to be fine. I don't know you may be worried about this person. Are they dangerous? I don't want to freak anyone out. Not trying to fear monger, okay? Eight of Pentacles upside down. Well, yeah, maybe you did share finances with this person, because the Eight of Pentacles upside down is like no money flow, or at least like the money flow is not really doing the most right now. It's not doing the most in the ways that we would like. For a lot of people, not just whoever's watching this reading, and for me and whatever, money, honey, is not a very attainable for a lot of people in the world, okay? Unless you are a super rich person. And if you are, I don't know why you'd be watching these, unless you secretly know that I'm psychic as fuck and want to know about your personal life, which I understand. Welcome. Maybe donate some. No, I'm just kidding. So, Eight of Pentacles. Work is weird. Something's going on with work. Did you team up with this person? This Knight of Pentacles that saw you as a star energy, saw that you were balanced. You're ready to go with this plan, this Three of Wands idea, the Four of Swords, where you're not napping anymore. There could have been some, like, something that you didn't know. A piece of information that was intentionally kept from you. Magician upside down. Manipulative vibe going on there. A Ten of Wands upside down. Could be that you are not feeling burdened by any of this, or it could also be them cloaking all this as, oh, don't worry, this is a great plan. This is a great plan for us to get back together. This is a great plan for us to open up this store together. This is a great plan for us to join forces. This is a great plan for us to move in together. You know, something along those lines. Because they see your Ten of Pentacles. You are burdened now for some reason with the Nine of Swords coming out and the Eight of Pentacles upside down. Eight of Cups upside down. You feel stuck in this. You feel stuck in this. You feel stuck in this. Two of Pentacles upside down. You're sick of this. Well, let's get into another deck. I'm at 23, 22. The Hierophant. This could have something to do with a commitment, like a marriage or business partnership, okay? I mean, with the Hierophant coming out, it kind of highly insinuates that this is something to... Three of Swords. See that? You see how these cards just play around with themselves in my hands? Wow. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Side note, this is a big, okay, we have a Three of Swords, a Ace of Cup, and a Hierophant that just came out. Is this a divorce? Is someone getting divorced? Is there a breakup? This could all, because the Hierophant is, he's the high priest, but also he represents high commitment. Could have Taurus in your chart. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Capricorn, Aquarius. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is out here as well. A lot of it. But there are the specifics. Aquarius, heavily. Taurus. Virgo, Gemini. Capricorn. I said Taurus, right? Anyways, those are the signs that are out here the heaviest if you have it in your own chart or if you're dealing with one. Hierophant, commitment, Ace of Cups, security, love, source of your own cup, source of your soul cup. Three of Swords, a broken heart. A broken heart. Surrounding love and commitment in a broken heart. It doesn't have to be love, guys, but like Temperance right underneath it. About to get into another deck, and here comes all these crazy ones, right? Always happens that way. This Temperance card is kind of given that you're sad. You're doing your best to carry on. You're doing your best to carry on and be patient. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your own chart. Okay, let's get into another deck. Temperance. Let's take Temperance out. Page of Cups. Yeah, I don't know. There is a commitment here that seems like there was a little bit of deception. Well, maybe it may be a lot. I'll let you be the judge. A little bit of deception, or a lot of deception, or a lot of manipulation, or a little manipulation. It's heavy commitment involved here. And for some, there's like this go energy, this like, yes, like we're doing this. But then all of a sudden, the Three of Swords, the card of heartbreak, betrayal, but just like a broken heart. Heart chakra shattered. And that could be anything from love, business, family, whatever's going on in whoever's watching these lives. When we do collective readings, when I do a collective reading, I really do try to touch on all the messages and stories that could come through, because everyone's going to be different. Not everyone's going to have the same story. That would be very strange. We would be living in like a simulation. Well, maybe we are. But you know what I mean. It would be very weird. Are these all upside down? Okay, let's shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We are at 2741. Spirit ancestors, angels, trusted only. Please come into my space as I read for my collective that watches me, that supports cosmic dialect. I love you guys. Thank you. Oh no, Queen of Cups upside down. Yikes. I could be speaking to a masculine. Don't have to be. A yang energy. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Very phallic with the wand there, with the upside down Queen of Cup. Are you dealing with an emotionally manipulative yin, feminine force? Wait, did I shuffle? That was not a shuffle. If so, Five of Cups. Somebody is sad. This sadness is coming now. Queen of Cup, still upside down. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer. Water signs. Get it together, water signs. Doesn't have to be water signs, sorry. But those are both water sign cards. Let's do one more shuffle. Ace of Cup, Queen of Cup. She's still upside down. It's upright. Some distorted love thing with a potential weird water sign. Don't have to be water, but that was heavy water just there. Like, very, very, like the heaviest. Ace of Cup. It's still here. I gotta take it. Okay, Ace of Cup. Did we not get Ace of Cups? Is twice here, y'all. We got, okay, double confirmation on Ace of Cup. Okay. So your abundant soul cup that is full of love, is full of ideas, compassion, understanding, endurance, force. It's a gift. It's a birthright given to you by, well, the heavens, the gods, the goddesses, whatever you want to subscribe to or whatever you subscribe to. An Ace of Cup is like, not to be creepy, but like if there's a sacrifice, usually that what the sacrificial creepy Hollywood cult people are doing to the sacrificial lamb person is stealing their Ace of Cup. Does that make sense? Just to paint a pretty little picture for you as to what that means. That's an Ace of Cup. That's like your soul. Very important, who you are, your essence. So somebody's essence is very important. It's out here twice. Page of Pentacles. He was out here again, wasn't he? Where you at? I swear. Was. Yes, he's at the top. Oh, he's upside down now. He was, she, they was upright up here. Now, upside down. Sorry, let me rearrange this real quick, guys. So we got an upside down Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person, place, thing that was trying to team up with you because your Ace of Cup is like very abundant, maybe even very visible. Like maybe you do something artsy. Maybe you are like very just very abundant, like to be around. Like people like being around you because maybe you bring people good luck. Like people notice like when they hang out with you that like you bring ideas, like their career gets like set off in some way, or like you spark new ideas in them, or like they start making more money, or like there's something about you that's like a lucky charm. And this Page of Pentacle ass is like, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. I don't think so, buddy. Okay, Hierophant's upside down. Yeah, this non-committal energy. We got Hierophant twice. We have Ace of these. We are getting confirmations on every card so far. I love it when that happens. Even if it's a sad, well, whatever type of message it is. It's just nice to get like the same cards because you know that the reading is accurate, or the cards are confirming each other. But sometimes they do turn around like they have just now. The Page of Pentacle upside down, the Hierophant upside down. Four of Cup upside down, an Empress, and a Knight of Sword upside down. So we have an Empress involved. Could be speaking to a yin feminine that was offered a very non-committal but like disguised, right? Some fuckboy energy. I mean, we don't have a Knight of Wands out here. It's not really fuckboy energy. Actually, it's very it's actually not that at all. It's I mean, yes, heartbreak and non-committal and lying and deception is heavily here. But it's like really disguised. Like someone maybe pretended to be like you, or like is trying to mirror you to cover their lies. Because when people are really good at lying, what they do is they will mirror you. They may even start to dress like you. They may start to talk like you. Not always. That happens just in like groups of friends. But like if you don't know someone that well and you start to notice that they are doing certain things that you do, like quirky little things that you do, or wearing certain things, or just matching your body language. Because what that's going to tell your subconscious is that you see yourself in them, so you see value in this person, so they are trustworthy. But in fact, this person is not trustworthy. They are a Hierophant upside down. Heavy Taurus out here, heavy water, and Libra and Aries. Could have any of that in your own chart. Could be dealing with one. You maybe took this bait, person that I'm speaking to. You maybe took this bait. And you being an Empress, you know, I'm actually happy that I'm re-recording this, because this is similar to last night's reading. The sound was really weird. It was about an Empress. And here she comes. She was upside down in yesterday's reading, but also it was because she was turned upside down because people had manipulated her and distorted her life on purpose. And that is why she was upside down in my reading yesterday. I felt bad for her. I wanted to turn her upright because I knew she was. But she was upside down because it was like, and all the uprights were like the upside down fools. It was one of those things. We got a Knight of Swords upside down. A lot of reckless activity surrounding this, like maybe there's like multiple people coming towards this Empress, or like multiple offers, job offers, like people just like an overwhelming, like maybe you feel overwhelmed. And when I say Empress, I could be speaking to a masculine, I could be speaking to an emperor, okay? Please place yourself where you see fit. Maybe you were feeling very overwhelmed. With this Knight of Swords upside down, it's like fast-moving energy, information, la la la. It's like sometimes we don't want all this fast-moving energy. And Empress doesn't want fast-moving energy. She put it to a stop. She turned that shit upside down. The Four of Cups, it's upside down because she's like, yeah, not only do I not want that cup, I'm like turning this card upside down because I'm not even entertaining it, like, at all. Because I can, well, if you or the person that this Empress is fell for this fake commitment or job opportunity or love thing, you're going to be pretty bitter and disappointed and upset. Your Ace of Cup, for someone to come and try to take an Ace of Cup is not, well, it, how do I don't even know how to bring words in to bring justice to what I'm trying to say. You can't steal someone's, it's given soul snatcher. Who is this? Okay. Who, what, why? Let's get into some specifics. Yes, I am a gossipy, sneaky one. No, but I like to know. I like to know. Something is in my eye. Okay, well, this Empress is not to be fucked with. You don't do this to an Empress. This was dumb. And these people are idiots. People or person. I get that the person that did this to you could have been a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, or a Pisces, or a Cancer, or a Scorpio, or a Sag, or Gemini. Oh, that's weird. Or Libra. Could have any of those in your own chart as well, y'all, okay? High Priestess upside down, no. So she so we got a Hierophant upside down with the High Priestess upside down, surrounding this Empress. So we have a beautiful, probably yin feminine force. Doesn't have to be. I could be speaking to masculines too, so don't forget. That is being well, there are many attempts to manipulate her, him, he, she, they into taking a love offer, or to like get like weirdly wrapped up into some like weird situation. And there's a lot of mental manipulation going on, and a lot of people that are like these fake spiritualists that are like trying to be like, oh yeah, like I'm into this too, or like, you know, like which is like, I don't know, it's just so silly for me now, because I look back at how I used to, like, well, look, okay, never mind, let me just shut up. There's nothing wrong with being spiritual, but there's a lot of exploitation in the spiritual community, and it's giving people like that are like into like get rich quick schemes that you see on YouTube that are like, come to this, or not the people that would attend, but the people that host these gatherings to like realign your chakras and heal you in like a day, and it costs a lot of money, and it's all bullshit. It's like people like that. There's like some weird, just fake ass spiritual people that think that they're magical and they're not, or they just try to be perceived this way. The Empress is perceived as an empress. She very much is, and they see her. This commitment stuff that we were talking about, it could be a couple that was like committed to getting this Empress wrapped up into something strange. Or maybe they did get her wrapped up into something strange. Maybe they were able to affect her Ace of Cup, her soul mission, her creative force, her sacral energy, her sexual force. It's a bloody shame to have people this evil like targeting empresses out here. An empress is all the queens in the deck. She embodies all the queens in the decks. To come after an empress because you think you're a higher knowing person? Upside down empress? Or I'm sorry, upside down high priestess, upside down hierophant. You could also be dealing with weird religious people that are like very, very not doing God's work. Let's just say that. They're very confused. Very confused. Oh. And they see this empress and maybe they were trying to save her. That's happened to me. I had somebody come into my tattoo shop and try to perform an exorcism on me once. It was terrifying. That is real. That's literally real. Seven of Wands. It came out kind of a funny on its side. I get that you're like kind of tired. I don't know why I'm getting it that this is like you being like a little tired of standing your ground. Like you're sick. You're like, why is this going on? Why am I such a target? What? Like go find your own, go get a hobby. Why are you so into, you know, like why are they so into this empress? Like go get a freaking hobby. Or this is them just like being relentlessly like not, maybe they'll let up for a while and then they come and then they start it all over again with their gossip or with whatever, you know, doing petty ass shit to, you know, because you've declined something to do with an offer, commitment. The commitment cards are all pretty much upside down. There was manipulation involved and you picked up on it at some point. If you were affected by it, I'm sorry, but it looks like you picked up on it at one point, and because you're an Empress upright. You have a Ten of Pentacles, baby. You have Ace of Cups twice. You have Temperance. You have angels. You have ancestors that are like always with you, looking out for you, protecting you. They might have to because these people seem weird. Give us some more information, Spirit. What is up with this commitment? Why do these people want to mess with this Empress and this Ace of Cup of hers or theirs? What broke the heart? What was this Three of Swords? What is causing the sleepless nights? Why is there no work too? Like, what's going on with the work? Are they doing stuff to the work? I mean, Empresses don't typically work that much because they are Empresses. They've invested. They are smart. They sit in the lushness of their world, and they are creators, but they like also, you know, it's above a queen. So it's like, hello, speaking of queens. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles upside down. Eight of Wands upside down. Yep. As we talked about the money stuff, here it comes. The person, if I'm speaking to a feminine yin energy, you could have heavy earth in your own chart. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Or fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Don't have to, but it's out here just now. The Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles upside down. We got Ten of Pentacles twice. Now the Ten of Pentacles is upside down. And the Eight of Wands being one of the fastest moving creative force, just movement mostly in general, just like things moving. The foundation, the money, the stability is not moving. With a Queen of Pentacles? Is this Queen of Pentacles and Empress the same person? Or is this person within this like non-committal squadron, potential squadron of weirdos that feel it's in their best interest to stop this money flow for this Empress, to put her in a Nine of Swords of depression, sleepless nights, and steal her soul cup with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups twice, and the Magician upside down. Three of Wands too. Yeah, they had this definitely was like a plan, waiting, plan, money. Yeah. Knight of Cups upside down. Well, there's that weird love stuff again, but Strength card, baby. You could have Leo in your chart. Could be dealing with one. This Queen of Pentacles, I don't really know if it's the same person as this Empress. It could be, but also it could be someone that is like a character here that is, she's a Queen of Pentacles. She loves her Pentacles. So if she sees an Empress, she may become jealous. She may become malicious and try to embody a High Priestess energy and do some weird manipulation tactics, maybe even involve another weirdo, an upside down Hierophant vibe, and some Knight of Cup energy upside down. Maybe try to befriend this Empress, get close to them, to upside down Eight of Wand them. It's giving like keep your friends close but your enemies closer type of shit. But you got a Strength card here. It's kind of giving that they really came at you like strong, but also you're being strong. So there's like two meanings kind of coming off that card. The Sun upside down. Strength card, Sun upside down. Yeah, they came at you hard. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune upside down. Sun card. Whatever you dealt with, whoever's watching, if you dealt with you know, basically bullies that are fake spiritualists that like broke your heart. Maybe they were your friends, family member, your lover. Your money was affected by this. The sun upside down, the wheel of fortune upside down. It's like you were in a fog, or they want to create a fog for like, you know, mental fog, maybe even mental instability. Well, yeah, again, the Lover's card and the Seven of Cups. Here's that weird love shit, like maybe like get you caught in these cycles. This person or group, maybe they know you quite well, or someone involved that is especially involved in being very thirsty for that Ace of Cup of yours, knows you quite well and knows what maybe you're a wounded warrior, you know, we all are, right? But it's just, we all have our things, you know, well, maybe not all of us, but some of us have our things that could take us down. And it's like whoever was involved here that you shut down some form of commitment with, and smelled this like funny business around your Ace of Cup, around your Soul Cup, around your money. They knew that sending you like, well, they basically breaking your heart and creating confusion in your destiny and like what you should be doing is would be something that would be beneficial for them somehow, because it seems like they got a really large ego, is what it seems like. I don't want to talk about personality disorders because I'm not a therapist and I don't feel like I should be doing that. I have been in some of my readings and I probably should stop, but this person, it seems like they have an issue, person or peoples have an issue with your ranking, spiritual ranking, with your money, with your just abundant ass. Like you can turn, you know, water into wine. You can turn any, you know, like what you touch turns to gold type of vibe. And they don't like it. No, no, no. Whoever they is for you. And be careful, y'all. If you got a love person coming back, Venus is still in retrograde, okay? Also, we have a solar new moon eclipse coming up in the sign of, was it Aries? I forget. Could be Aries. It's on the, oh, I have it all written down. It's on the 29th, I believe. Anyways, so new moon solar eclipse coming up, y'all. That's going to be a big one. A good time for some shedding. Oh no, and Neptune is heading back towards Neptune will be in Aries. Maybe that's what it was. Anyways, which is basically being more authoritative with this type of energy. The confusion, the illusionary stuff, even though this is a Scorpio card, Neptune is Piscean energy. The Lover's card is Gemini. Could be dealing with any of those signs, could have it in your own chart. But basically being a little bit more rigid as Neptune enters back into Aries. Placing more importance on like schedule, not rigidity, but just like, you know, respecting authority that deserves respect. Because trust me, I know not all authority deserves that respect, but you know what I'm trying to say, I think. All right, y'all. Oh, this is long. Look, a Three of Swords upside down. Okay, so we had a Three of Swords earlier, y'all, which is like broken heart, like shattered. It's upside down now. It's upside down now. This is a perfect way to end your reading. So, you're an Empress, even if you're masculine, okay? Masculine, You're an emperor, okay? Don't get too tripped up on the genders, please. This seems very difficult. It seems tricky. People obsessed with your freaking money. It's always that shit, right? Sex, money, drugs, rock and roll. But also, like, when it involves the people you trust and love, that's not fun. When is it fun ever? But especially not okay. Especially cloaking under some spiritual guise that is like false and creating illusions, maybe even spreading lies to a spiritual community and like making you look weird and like saying that you do black magic and like saying that you do all this weird shit when you don't. Well, it looks like your broken heart is you're doing your healing work. Whoever I'm talking to, just keep doing you. You're gonna be fine. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. This was a good collective reading. I really hope you got what you needed out of it. There was a lot coming out. I hope it was cohesive enough. But anyways, y'all, until next time, okay? Bye.